Y'all ain't saying nothing. And so in this exchange, there's always a pulling on the giver to give more. Wish I had at least one witness who know what I'm talking about. And so I'm talking to the givers today because you did not become a giver on your own.
Come on.
Oh, you ain't gonna say nothing to me. The Bible declares that there are vessels of honor and vessels of dishonor. Y'all ain't saying nothing. And so, because there is a negative and a positive that creates a current, and so that is in humans. If it wasn't for the negative folk, you probably wouldn't be saved by now. Oh, y'all ain't gonna say nothing. And see, it was Judas, to me, who loved Jesus the most. Because he helped him get to his destiny. Yeah, baby, you need a Judas. You need a Judas to help nail you to your purpose. Well, y'all ain't gonna say nothing to me. And so, I thank God for the haters. And the haters make you cry, make you feel bad, make you sad. But then they make you worship harder. Then they make you pray harder. Oh, come on, they make you want to be hidden under the arm of the wings of the Almighty. Are you listening to what I'm saying? And so there is a shifting happening right now where the takers are getting ready to be more needy. But this needy is going to be a different kind of need. They're going to want the God that you serve. Oh, y'all ain't saying. See, y'all all confused right now. See, because in this life, when people find out who you really are, and if they mark you as a negative in their life, most of the time you are released from that relationship. Wish I had a witness. Have you ever released somebody if they didn't took you through a whole bunch of I think it was Boys to Men got a song and they say, I'm doing just fine. Getting along very well without you in my, y'all ain't gonna say. He said, when you left me, I wanted to die, but today I'm doing just fine. Y'all ain't gonna pray with me. And so it is those folk that really have, and you really need to send them a thank you card. You ought to give them a gift card and buy their dinner because they did you a favor. Y'all ain't gonna say that. Because it was after that you got another level of God. After that, hello, you got another revelation of forgiveness. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing. After every major battle in my life, God has always blessed me tremendously. Y'all ain't saying nothing. And so, can I tell you that you are getting ready to see one of the biggest blessings in your life because you chose to let some stuff go. Y'all ain't say, I said, you chose to let some stuff go. And so you might just go in and praise him because it's on his way, baby. But I'm just not a typical preacher, so I'll use anything God give me. Yeah, you hear me? And so, Pastor Brandon, Pastor John, read Galatians 6 and 9 for me. Real simple. What does it say? I want Pastor John to read it. Brandon, I want you to get ready. Bring me that book. Now, Y'all gonna laugh because I know that's just how y'all are. Y'all be laughing at me. But one of my spiritual daughters, it was probably about 10, 12, 13 years ago. She gave me this book. And I said, girl, I'm an old man. I'm giving me no children's book. And so I was going through a crazy little time. You ever been through a crazy? And you start questioning God whether you even know your name. Are y'all in the house? Y'all do that too. Y'all don't even know. Well, the name of this book is called The Giving Tree. So I looked, I said, and the Lord said, go get that book. What book? He called it the Green Book. Y'all ain't gonna say it. John, what did it say?
And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not.
Okay. Now, you get that? See, I got a blessing coming. Oh, that's weak. Can you say it like you mean it, like you're excited? Say it again. I got a blessing coming. I got a blessing coming. I got a blessing coming. Okay, so now, let me explain something to you. Okay. God gave you an ability to stand under pressure and wait. Did he? Yes. So that's why you have been able to deal with some of the stuff that you've been able to deal with, even when it took your mind to its very limit. Hey, you ever been under so much stress you could just feel it all down and you like your brain is getting thin? Yeah. You know, you trying to figure God out, you're trying to figure out, and you trying to, and then there's the knife, there's the gun, and there's the Bible. And you have a hard time deciphering which you're not going to go sit there. Pressure had gotten so thick that you just did not know what to do. Have you ever prayed and nothing happened? Have you ever tried to fast and you said, you got please? I said, this ain't doing nothing either. And you go grab you a book and that ain't doing it. And you turn on TBN, SBN, CBN, ABS, all of it, and ain't nothing. What is it? God TV, what is it? Black Network. What is it? Word. Yeah, all of them. You watch preacher after preacher after preacher after preacher, and folks that used to could move you a little bit, ain't nothing moving you. You ever been there? I thought that was just me. And those are the seasons where you have to wait it out. Ain't no fasting out, ain't no prayer out. The answer is gotta wait it out. I didn't say walk it out. Wait it out. It's crazy. Because God says he watches over his word to perform it. So how come you not doing what you said? And his reply is, I am. Yep. Because if you figured this out by now, you should have figured this out by now. There's a whole lot of waiting in God. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. To be honest with you, it's more actually waiting than movement. Yes, sir. Yes, it is. Everybody in this room, including kids, are waiting on God to do something. What's them things you get on and you what you call it? Them hoverboards. You little babies and pray to God, Jesus, I need it. They just waiting on the Lord. They want to know Bible. Just waiting on the Lord. So all of us are waiting on something. Do I have at least one witness that know what I'm talking about? Waiting for the husband to act right. Waiting for the wife to act right. Hello. I got a witness. waiting for the dog to not to pee on the carpet, pee on, all right here, can you just pee right there? We all waiting on God to do something. Now, what's irritating is he can do it anytime he gets ready. Any given second, any given moment, God can come through. And you know that. But it just lingers and lingers and lingers and lingers and lingers, and then you see somebody who done dogged you out, driving the car that you didn't ask God for. That adds insult to injury.
Amen. Amen.
Because that's the kind of God we serve. Because he's not interested in blessing you to make somebody else jealous. Now, he can provoke people to jealousy, but that shouldn't be your angle. You shouldn't be wanting to be blessed. You can provoke somebody to anger. You listen. Okay, so now, watch this. We're going to talk about this tree. And I want you to be real honest with yourself. Are you the boy? Are you the tree? Because this is one of the saddest stories, really, that I've ever read. It's sad. As a matter of fact, the first time I read it, I cried. And I ain't a crier. Well, I can sometimes. I'm getting better. I used to couldn't cry at all. But Jesus done a work. Brandon, you ready? Now remember, don't be weary in well-doing. In due season ye shall reap. Reap.
Once there was a tree, and she loved a little boy. And every day the boy would come.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, preacher. That's irritating me already. Yeah, I get. Yeah, wait, let me hold on. I'll be all messed up before time. No, we're gonna do it this way. You just flick your finger, and there it is. David, I've been in trouble too. Get on. Okay. Let's do it over.
Just flick it.
Once there was a tree,
What's that with the tree?
and she loved the little boy. And every day the boy would come, and he would gather her leaves and make them into crowns and play king of the forest. He would climb up her trunk and swing from her branches and eat apples. And they would play hide and go seek. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. And the boy loved the tree very much, and the tree was happy. But time went by, and the boy grew older, and the tree was often alone. Then one day the boy came to the tree, and the tree said, "Come, boy, come and climb up my trunk, swing from my branches and eat apples, and play in my shade and be happy." "I am too big to climb and play," said the boy. "I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money. Can you give me some money?" "I'm sorry," said the tree, "but I have no money. I have only leaves and apples. Take my apples, boy, and sell them in the city. Then you will have money and you will be happy." And so the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her apples and carried them away.
Now, mind you, he said I'm too old to climb. Y'all ain't afraid of it. Go on.
And he climbed it nevertheless.
They can still climb that tree.
And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad. And then one day the boy came back, and the tree shook with joy. And she said, "Come, boy, climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and be happy." "I am too busy to climb trees," said the boy. "I want a house to keep me warm," he said. "I want a wife and I want children, and so I need a house. Can you give me a house?" "I have no house," said the tree. "The forest is my house, but you may cut off my branches and build a house. Then you will be happy." So the boy cut off her branches and carried them away to build his house. And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and when he came back, the tree was so happy she could hardly speak. "Come, boy," she whispered, "come and play." "I am too old and sad to play," said the boy. "I want a boat that will take me far away from here. Can you give me a boat?" "Cut down my trunk and make a boat," said the tree. "Then you can sail away and be happy." And so the boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away. And the tree was happy, but not really. And after a long time, the boy came back again. "I am sorry, boy," said the tree, "but I have nothing left to give you. My apples are gone." "My teeth are too weak for apples," said the boy. "My branches are gone," said the tree. "You cannot swing on them." "I'm too old to swing on branches," said the boy. "You cannot climb." "I am too tired to climb," said the boy. "I am sorry," sighed the tree. "I wish that I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I am just an old stump. I am sorry." "I don't need very much now," said the boy. "Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I'm very tired." "Well," said the tree, straightening herself up as much as she could. "Well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down. Sit down and rest." And the boy did. And the tree was happy. The end.
Now, let's look at this tree who never lost its essence, its giving ability. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, the devil is trying to get to your giving essence, your ability to release, your ability to give, your ability to share what it is that God has given you to give and to share. The devil wants it with everything in his being. That's why the fight. That's why every time you reach out to help somebody, you get your hand slapped. Because we are really living in an ungrateful society. We're just ungrateful people. And because we are ungrateful, we hurt and abuse the people who God has said that in its intentions is to be a blessing to you. But like this boy who turned into a man, he never got it. Is it okay if you keep giving to folk who don't get it? It's quiet in this room. Do you have enough God in you just to keep on releasing what God put in you? All of those abilities. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Can you, Blake, keep loving the unlovable? Because at the end of the day, that's the question. Now, God has to replenish preachers. That means some die. And as some are dying, and he's raising some more up. So God's essence, it cannot and will not ever change. Y'all ain't saying that to me in here. But we as humans, if you do not stay in God, you will say enough is enough. Hey, listen. Do you know, and I want you to think about this. Most of the time, at the end of the WAIT, the weight, the WEIGHT, it gets heavier. It's always at the end. If I can say it like this, it's like you got to pee, but you got to hold it 2 more miles. The closer you get to the restroom, y'all ain't gonna. I knew that would get you right there. And so, why is it's so difficult at the end of the wait? It's called anticipation. Anticipation goes to pushing. But remember this: in due season. So it's all locked up. Your due season is all locked up in God. And guess what? It is safe. Can nobody take it from you? Can nobody steal? Y'all ain't saying it. Say mine is safe. Say mine.
Mine is safe.
And you're waiting on your due season. Say, I'm waiting on mine. Say it again. Say it again. I'm waiting. Say it. I'm waiting on my due. Say it. I'm waiting on my due. Come on, say it. I'm waiting on my due. There is a date. There is an hour. There is a moment. That the sun really gonna shine. My day is coming. My day, my hour, my season, my time. It's coming. Say it. It's say it. It's say it. Say it. Say it. Say it. Say it. But I cannot stop being what God has called me to be. Say it. I can't give that. I can't release that. Y'all ain't talking. I can't give that up. I have to hold on. I gotta keep loving. I gotta keep giving. I gotta keep worshiping, even if it's off key. I gotta keep my praise. Job, so though you slay me, oh, y'all ain't gonna talk to me. Say so when your enemy comes and your enemy is real, please let's not get it twisted. Enemies are real, but I refuse. Even if I lose a battle, I would not lose the war. Say, I gotta hold, I gotta say it, I gotta say it. I gotta say it. Y'all ain't saying it. Y'all, I need you to say it like you mean it. I gotta say it, I gotta hold. And sometimes you gotta tie a new knot. So I gotta hold on. Oh, this is real simple. This is real simple. But I'm telling you, if you let it get down in your spirit, you're gonna leave her really encouraged. Knowing that my day, my payday is coming after a while. Let's put the wine and say it. Payday is coming after a while. Say it's coming after y'all. It's coming. It's coming. But it's something in this season of offense that I needed. Offenses will come, but be not offended. Blessed is he that's not offended in me. So I gotta wait it out. Wait it out. We hate waiting. When they came out with the microwave oven, it just destroyed the kitchen. They even had to change how we made popcorn. They got brownies now that you just put them in the microwave. Cornbread, just put it in the microwave. Everything is just throw it in the microwave. Just throw it in there. Did you hear me? Some of y'all don't even own a pot. Just don't even own one. Who needs a pot when you got a microwave? No, he's saying it. Say in due season. Say it again. Say it. I want you to get this. Say in due season. Say it. Open your mouth and say it. In due season. Say it again. In due season. In due season. Say I got one coming. Say I got a due season. Say it. I got a due season that's coming. Say it. Y'all ain't saying it right. I got a due season that's coming to me. I got it. And guess what? I ain't got a war with it. I ain't got a fight with it. Hello. My time, my day, my hour is coming. I used to detail cars. I used to detail my friends' cars. I was broke. And the Lord would say that, he said, I want you to clean them cars like they're yours. He said, because one day you're going to be driving like this.
Yes, Lord.
You see, I ain't got time to be jealous.
Yeah.
I ain't got the time, so I have all my little waxes. Hello? And they be out there having, dancing, partying, and never say, here's a drink of water. Because see, the devil talking. Huh? Well, you know, are you not good enough to get a piece of chicken? Y'all ain't saying that. Then they say, well, I'll pay you later. And 3, 4 days, 5 days, 2 days, 10 days go by. Y'all ain't saying it. Don't be weary. Because when God spoke to me about cleaning the car, that means God is in it. So that means he's teaching me something. Y'all ain't talking. He's teaching me something in this transaction. Are you listening? We got to stop being so tunnel vision, and you need to ask God to expand your lateral vision. You need to be able to see wider than you seeing.
Yes, God. Thank you, Lord.
Everything is about God. And he said, I won't let anything happen, enter into your life that you can't bear. So if you can't deal with it, then God ain't gonna let it into your life. But that you can bear is coming to build you up. Oh, y'all ain't gonna say nothing to me. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing. So every time you get hurt and you come out of it in worship, you come out of it thanking God, you come out of it, then that means God got a victory. And now you are closer, you're getting closer and closer to your day. College is necessary. I'm talking about spiritual college is necessary. Hello, God will let you go to the devil's college. And when the devil get through teaching you, God will send you back and say, now go tear it up. Listen to what I'm telling you. You winning, even if it don't feel like it. When you can love somebody who done dogged you,
Yes, yes.
you realize how powerful that is to love someone who ain't loving you back. Do you know that's got to be somebody, that's got to be some working in you that's bigger than you?
Yes. That's right. Yes, sir. Amen. Yes.
The Bible even tells us loving the one that loves you, that's easy. But loving the unlovable, that's when you get your stripes. When your child and came in your house and stole all of your diamond rings. And here they come talking about, can I get $5? I will kill you. That is a power that's working in you. It is the power of the temperance of the Holy Ghost that's holding you together. So in you, is all the tools that you need to survive this. Now this giving tree gave everything. And you notice the tree said, I'm happy. But there was a piece in there he said, that she said, not really. But it wasn't, the tree wasn't feeling sorry for itself. Because every time the boy would come back, he ain't happy. Cut my branches. Build you a house and be happy. Hello? Take my stuff. Make you a boat. Sail far away. Just be happy. Notice at the end of the story, there's no wife and no kids. There's no house, no boat. But the tree said, come sit right here. And the tree was happy. I'm trying to help you. Trying to help you. Hear me. The wicked will never be happy. Did you hear that? A righteous man falls 7 times and he gets up. But the wicked just keeps going down. Are you listening? But the wicked, they need to see God. That's just the way of God. He gives all of us a chance, an opportunity. Y'all ain't saying nothing. And so if I got to be the tree, so be it. I'm going to be the best tree. But now this wasn't just any old tree. This was a talking tree. Y'all ain't gonna say that. And not only did the tree talk, it was also a loving tree. I'm trying to help you. Now watch this right here. This tree never said, I can't do it. Knowing the boy wasn't going to do right. It's been proven. You see it? You see it? They just keep coming back. And you know I discern that you're not going to do right. But it is more blessed to give than it is to receive. You got more than they'll ever have. Why? Because you got a revelation of God. Are you listening? Jesus told the disciples, he said, why do you deal with us in parables? Jesus said, it is not given unto them to understand the mysteries of the kingdom, but it has been given unto you. Much known, much required.
Yes.
Hello? Now, there are people who are going to walk up to you and they're going to say, now this is a true story. Y'all go, true story. I was in Kansas City. And this guy walked up to me like this. He said, I ran out of gas. Now, first of all, now he wasn't driving because he was working. He had them things. So how you driving? How you driving? Yeah, he might have a handicap thing, but he wasn't driving. So he said, so I gave him some. Now I knew. But then I'm like, well, maybe.
I hear you.
Maybe just, perhaps.
You never know.
I mean, He is God. So, might have been a week later. He walked right as there. I said, really? So, he asked me for some more money. And I was thinking, I said, I know you. Where I know you from? I know you. And it dawned on me. It was at that point I had to make a decision. Either you're gonna judge him,
Come on now.
or you're gonna bless him. You see how we do? You know those people be on the corner with the signs? Anything will help. Does compassion ever hit your heart? Because sometimes they ain't playing. And so when I see them, I'm always feeling. Because I'm a giving tree. I'm feeling. God. The other day, we were somewhere. Who were we at? And it was somebody I gave some money to. Where was I? I don't know. I'm 56, you 36. You like me, you. I have a reason. Anyway, this person gave me some money, and she said, I gave her some money, and she said, I knew you were going to do that. That blessed me. Did this went over y'all's head. She said, I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to. Now, she didn't do it. I want you to get this. She didn't say, I want to do it. She said, I knew you. Because what's on my life ain't necessarily on her life. What God has developed in me, He ain't developed in her yet.
Amen.
Much known, or much given, much required. Are you listening? So that I know, I gotta master it.
Yes.
Now, what is this all about? What is this all about? Why all this giving? Why is it necessary? What's the big deal? Okay. Now, what you think about this? Every Sunday, most of us, we give a tithe. That's 10% of your earnings. Who does that belong to? God. You see how weak that was? God. Black people say God. Our Lord. Our man of God. You give your tithe every week. And an offering. Okay, watch this. It says, try me and see if I will not open up the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing that you have not room to receive. Every Sunday, you give a tithe. But I'm going to tell you the sad part. You don't try and see. Because it's too common. When giving becomes common, you're missing the essence of it. This tree was crystal clear. When I read it, I saw this tree being assigned to this man.
Yes, sir.
If you a tree and you are assigned, that person has the right to take all the apples, cut all the branches, cut the trunk, leave the stump, and then come back and sit on you. And guess what? And because God is giving you the grace to deal with it. Now watch this. When I decide enough is enough, I've become God.
Come on now.
You see the danger in this? This woman of God came and she told us the story about something that happened in her family. And the requirement for the blessing that God has set before her was humility. And she did nothing wrong. Wait a minute. I got to apologize before I get the blessing. And I ain't doing nothing wrong. And God said, but why? That's not even important. It's, I want you to do what I said. Because I'm working on something greater than you can even see or understand right now. Because you're so caught up in your little feelings. Feelings. Love me more than feelings. You're caught up in the rapture of your own love for yourself. And God is trying to call you out of there. Listen. Many years ago, I was going to this Baptist church. And the Lord said, there's 5 people that wanted to commit suicide last night. I want you to pray for them. So I got up and I said, the Lord says 5 people who want to commit suicide. And I want to pray for you. Come on. And I stood there. And nobody came. I said, oh my God. Embarrassed. Now watch this. Went to the van. 5 people. You gotta get what I'm saying. God will allow you to be humiliated to bring forth the grace and the mercy out out of you. He's trying to kill every level of pride and arrogance out of your spirit. I'm trying to help y'all. This giving tree had been through something. Because can't you just tell the poise and the grace of this tree? Like, I know why I was created. Are you listening? If you don't know why you were created, if you don't know what your essence is, you will mess it up. Isn't this interesting that God will let you marry somebody who ain't got an ounce of nothing? And you're constantly undergirding and interceding and covering, and y'all ain't saying nothing. God, I'm sick of them! And God said, good. Keep rolling. And after a while, you're going to say to yourself, it was never about me. Because now, when you grace the pulpit, there's a mercy on you. There's a grace on you. And now you're able to tell with the people of God at the altar of God. Why? Because God raised you up in foolishness. He broke me. And God said, good. I wanted you broke. How we process the things of God. Dang, how he process it. His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. And his ways, y'all ain't talking to me, are different than our ways. So no. This tree. His concern, her concern, was always for this boy. Take my apples. Take my branches. Take my leaves. Take it. Just be happy. Woo! The boy would go away. Didn't send a letter. Didn't text. Didn't call. Didn't say thank you. Or you know it's that too. Never said thank you. Just take it. But when this tree, he said, I have nothing else to give. Guess what the tree did? He said, oh, but wait. I got a stump. Woo! Good God. I'm going to give until I am no more. When that little boy turned into a man, he stops. Now remember, the first couple of pages, the boy loved because he was pure. He's pure. He's seen it right. They were bringing each other joy. But once the little boy got a revelation of take, y'all ain't gonna say nothing. So hear me. In my clothes. This is a good message, ain't it? You like this? You like this? You like this? Go and give me some credit. You like it? I give God the glory. She said, yes, I like it. Listen to me. You listen? I want you to say this. My life has value.
My life has value.
Yes, sir.
Now, did you see what you said?
Yes, sir.
Say it again.
My life has value.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
How you know? How you know? How you know? How you know your life has value? Tell me. Huh? Anybody know? Huh? What else? Huh? Say it. Still here. Who else? Who else? Tony. Wow. Oh. He said, you know, I would, don't do it. How you know you got value? I'm finna shock you. Huh? I'm gonna give him. What else? Come on, talk. You real close.
He told me so.
Huh?
He told me so.
He told me something. What else? Watch this right here. Get my wallet. Give me a 5. Do I got a 5 in there? Hope I got a $5 bill in my wallet. Please, Jesus. Oh, I want y'all 5. We got my own 5. I said 5, not 50. Okay. Come here. Come here, boy. Look like Pilgrim's Rest. Listen. You need this? You want this? Let me see if them things is there. You listen? Ask you for this. Huh? What you reaching for? Ask me. Yeah. Yeah, give me a 5. Get on. Give me somebody else. Come here. You need 5? Ask me. Okay. Okay. Now, watch this. That's value. When somebody can walk up to you and say, can you help me? That's value. Y'all ain't. When they say, can you hug me? That's value. Will you pray for me? That is value. Can I get a ride? That's value. Will you make me a cake? That's value. I'm trying to help you. Say, I have value. Why when you say I say, I have value. I am valuable. It just went so far, but y'all heard it. I have value. Don't ever in your life, when somebody call you and say, can you give me a recipe to your brown beans and rice? Now I know what y'all want to say. Y'all want to say red beans and rice. But it's brown beans. That's the real stuff. That's value. Say that's value.
That's value.
Call you and say, hey, do you have a mixer? That's value. You gotta understand, every time this boy would go back to that tree was still saying, I'm valuable. Are you getting it? And that's why that tree was able to keep giving it. Y'all ain't talking to me. Because the boy kept saying, I need you. Y'all listen to me. Don't let yourself become callous because of the takers of the world. You know, this child here, that one, most of my sons, when they come to my house, they're the first place they go to. And then I said, why you have my refrigerator? This is my daddy's house. Value. I have a tool chest full of tools. Value. I'm trying to help you. Say value. Say I have. Say it. I have value. Say it. I have. Say it. Say it. I have value. Can y'all say it right? Say value. Come on. Say it. Say I got value. I ain't saying it. Say, I have value. Can you tell your neighbor, hey girl, you know I have value. I'm valuable. Say it. Hey, I need you to know that I am valuable. How does that feel? How does that feel to know that somebody needs what you got? Yeah, right. I'm depressed but listen, but all them kids look at you and say, Mama, I'm hungry. Value. They can depend on you. Say, I'm valuable.
I'm valuable.
I can't do hair, but I will. It's one over your head. I can't do hair, but I will. Did you hear what I said? Hello? It's a whole bunch of things you can't do, but say I will. I will. Now watch this right here. Today, I'm going to tell you this. Today, you are going to, after today and after, you're going to start feeling the value that's coming out of you. See, some of y'all don't even have an idea what I'm talking about. You listen. Watch this right. In worship, I don't sing. I can't. I don't never consider myself a singer, but I'm a worshiper. So anointing will take the cracks and make an anointing. See, I've been looking at me like, well, he would think he can sing. Ain't nobody studying you because I'm worshiping my God. And so, listen. So the more people sit, the harder I worship. Because what you're trying to tell me is you ain't doing nothing. But God is saying, go ahead, that's my boy. He's worshiping me. Look at him. And then he'll send the angels and the angels begin to worship with me. Are you listening to me? Say, I have value. Y'all playing with me. If you can get in the kitchen. We went to mother's house. God bless you. God bless you. Oh my God. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. I'm telling you, cold-blooded cook. That's right. And she never prayed. And she never preached. If you sit in her kitchen, you are dying going to heaven. Say value. Y'all got to hear what I'm saying. I ain't going to be known for my preaching. I might not be known as a prophet. Come on, Bishop. And I might not be known for worship.
That love.
But that man was a lover and a giver. Value. See, I have value. Can you say it about yourself? I have value. Y'all ain't talking to me. Say, I got value. Say, I got value. I got it. Somebody tell me you ain't nothing, baby. I got value. In the mere fact that the devil is talking through you is an indicator that I do have value, because the devil is a liar and the truth ain't in him. Say I have value. Y'all playing with me. Y'all upsetting me. Say I have it. Say I have it. On your job, they just keep looking over you. You know how to just pass over you and do it in your face. They don't have it. They just do it in your face. And then tell you to train somebody who don't know nothing. You know what they're telling you? You know what they're trying to tell you?
You have to train your boss.
You know what they're trying to tell you? You don't have value. But then you need to say, when they say, you doing the new boss, you doing a good job, then you say, who trained you? When I leave and I come back, and they didn't have these high services, and I come back, and the service is 3 times this much, I look at them and say, who your daddy? Who your daddy? Say value. Say it. Say, y'all play with me. Say, I got value. Y'all ain't talking. Say it, say it, say it, say it. Open up your mouth and say it. Say it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's a mighty profile. And don't praise his own power. I'm telling you, I got value. If I never preached another message and let me cook you one chicken wing. That's one. It is one. And you would say, he's got value. Oh, yes, he does. If you need your cockling. Listen. So God can manifest himself not only through preaching, but a coconut cream pie. You say, well, who say, Bishop. See, they think it's in the season. Even though I got my own season. But I tell them, I said, I cook it. That's what I do. I cook it with love. I ain't listening to me. There was a young lady who was depressed. Her mother had died. I'm close. Her mother had died. And so, daddy couldn't get the little girl to eat. She wouldn't eat, she wouldn't talk. And so he was talking to his friend who owned a hamburger joint. The name of the hamburger joint was Love's Hamburger. And so he said, bring her down to the store. And let me talk to her. So they laughing and talking. Him and the girl. And the daddy sitting in the corner. And so he asked the young lady, he said, do you want a hamburger? She said, yeah, I'll take the hamburger. So he cooked that hamburger. He cooked it. He laughing and talking with her, enjoying the time. What you want on it? Want some lettuce? Yes, sir. Some pickles? Yes, sir. What you want? So she told him, made that hamburger. Made it just like she wanted. So she ate that hamburger. He said, baby girl, you want another one? She said, yeah, I think I have another one. He cooked another one, just the way. So after a while, the little girl said, okay, Daddy, I'm ready to go home now. So Dad said, okay, go back to the car. And the daddy asked the man, what did you do? He said, I cooked it with love. Y'all think I'm playing with you. You put your spirit on your food. Hello? Now your food become ministry. But now, if you use a microwave oven, the microwave oven will mess up it'll cook the love too much. But it's the stirring. It's the y'all ain't, it's the. If you cooking and you ain't doing that, you ain't no cook. That little spit, that's love. Say help me.
Help me.
Come on, some of y'all say, ooh, that's so nasty. I'll never eat, but I eat it. Cook it with love. That's what your grandma did. She took that finger, take that finger. That's what they do. That's right. That's right. Can I get a witness? You know what I'm talking about? That's what a real cook do. They put their finger in it. They taste it. Now need some more salt in it. Put a pinch of salt. A pinch. But what if you got big fingers? It's called cooking with your spirit. That's love cooking. Are you listening to me? See, I have value. Y'all still ain't saying it with enough excitement to me. I got it. Preacher, I got it. On your job, do you know if you do your job right, people will line up in your line. Just line up. Why? Because they want to feel cared about. Are you listening? You listening? All these babies around here, Bishop, they just come and they'll grab my leg and I'll play with them. But that little 1 minute or 2 seconds or 3 seconds or 2.5 seconds that I play with them, they feel like that's my papa. Why? Because it just take a few seconds and spend that one real moment. Listening. I ain't never told none of these kids around here to call me Papa. Not one of them. But by revelation.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Listen. Say I have value. It's so weak. Y'all still ain't saying it.
I got value.
Say,
I have value.
say it. I got
I have
If cooking ham is your thing, and they calling you about your ham, that's value.
Yes, sir.
If your refrigerator, somebody come in your house and your refrigerator is cut down to the right temperature, and it get that water right above freezing, just right there. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Every time they come, they're gonna say, give me some of that water. That's value. Are you listening to me? Pastor John, he cuts hair. That's a value. And they get to sit and see what I love about it. I ain't got to pay. But ain't nothing free. Oh yeah, he gonna work it out now. He'll never mention the hair, but he will say, well, yeah. Say value. It was to the point I said, I'm gonna buy him a chair. Didn't I do it? And y'all know y'all ain't said thank you one time.
Thank you.
He doesn't buy that chair. But it's value. It was enough. I saw enough value in what he does. I invested. Are you listening to me? Say, I'm valuable. Wait, are you listening to what I'm telling you? Say, I'm valuable. Say,
I'm valuable.
Me and Mel can work on cars. Me and Mel can work on cars. And we're going to argue the whole and I'm going to threaten to kill him. And he's going to threaten to call the police on me. But Mel has value. He gets on all of my nerves, even the babies. He gets on my nerves, but he has value. Every person in this room, you are valuable. I ain't just saying it just to be saying it. When I see y'all come into that door, my heart leaps. Because you could go somewhere else. So you are valuable to me. Y'all ain't saying nothing. I love you. Listen, I want you to be encouraged. Your payday is coming. Don't faint. Don't flip out. Don't quit. Don't stop. Say, keep it rolling. Just
Keep it rolling.
come on, just keep it. Keep it. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Say, keep it rolling. Say it again. Say, keep it rolling. Say, I gotta keep it rolling. Say it again. I gotta keep it rolling. Now, My last point. My last one. Can I ask you why are you standing here? I mean, it's something. Are you hurting? Okay. Do we need to get the usher to get you out of here? I mean, are you finna go ballistic? What's happening here? Because all this standing by yourself, I'm concerned.
The work is so good, I can't see that.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Well, just make sure if you come this way, just know you're gonna get Dr. Taylor. So just as long as you know, you have been warned. This is my last point. Listen to me. What you do for the kingdom of God will always be in your life.
Yes.
Did you just say?
Yes.
This weekend, we left, me and Romania, we left Thursday. I went to go minister to my uncle and my aunt. And he said, Bishop, thank you for paying the cost. Now, I don't know about you. That makes it worth it.
Amen. Yes, amen.
When you pour into people, hello, and they say, really, really, thank you. Now, and it might be far and in between, because we're living in an ungrateful society. We're just ungrateful. And so when somebody have enough respect for you to say thank you, please take that as a love letter from God. Are you following me? Father God, I thank you and I give you praise now that you are God and you are God all by yourself. And you spoke something to us today. And you said that we are valuable to you. And I thank you, Father, that you love us enough to tell us what you said today. And you know that we're not crossing all the T's and we're not dotting all of the I's. And we're not perfect and there's a lot of things that we're doing and not doing. But you still said, I love you and you have value. I don't know about anybody else, but I heard you. And I thank you for this word today. So simple, but so clear. And I thank you. Y'all ain't saying nothing. I thank you for your mercy. I thank you for your grace. Now, Father God, I want you to grace us even the more to love the unlovable, to love the hurting and the nasty and the mean and the cantankerous. Grace us even the more. Grace us even the more. Make us more merciful. Make us have just a little bit more patience. And we give you praise, God. We want to further the kingdom of God, God. And we love you. So many hurting people that's sitting in the church. Help us to discern them and help us to see them. And help us to help minister to them. Don't let us lose not even one. And we give you praise for it right now. In Jesus' name. Can you give God a praise like you really do? Come on, that's so weak. Come on, give God a praise. Come on, for real. Come on, that's weak. Come on, give him a praise. Open up your mouth. Come on. Give God a praise. Glory. This young man with the glasses on right there. Can I minister to you? You. They always look around. You, come here. Can I minister? Is it all right? I ain't gonna bite you, I promise. What's that song? Heaven to me. Play that. How you doing? God bless you. You put your hands up. Is that your wife? What is that? Your mom? She like she. Girl, you young. Come stand with me. How old are you? You lying to me. I want you to just come stand with him and support him. I think I've laid my eyes on you maybe 2 or 3 times that I can remember. Put your hands up. But I heard the Lord say that the call of God is strong on your life. And there is this sense of hiding about you. It's like I'm looking at this God thing and I'm looking at it, I'm processing it, but I'm still not completely sold out to it yet. But God says that I'm getting ready to visit you now. Come on, Justin. Yeah. I'm getting ready to visit you in a way that you will know with absolute clarity that I'm here. There is a deep hurt and disappointment in your heart. And you have not been able to you have not been able to release that thing. But God said today I take it and I